Get out now. That is the message one Houston suburb woke up to this morning. A levee breached just southwest of the city. This as another 10 inches of rain could fall. With more than 6,000 rescues and counting, shelters are overflowing. Overnight, more than 9,000 evacuees filled a convention center in the city, nearly double its capacity.
And President Trump is in Texas right now. Local officials briefing him today on the recovery effort as search teams race to rescue those still stranded in the flood-ravaged state. CBS reporter Weijia Jiang is live in Corpus Christi. Weijia, I understand the president isn't going to Houston just yet.
Well, Kenny, President Trump says he wants to be very cautious not to disrupt the ongoing recovery and rescue efforts still happening in Houston. But at this firehouse here in Corpus Christi, he said of Harvey, this was of epic proportions. And then he assured Texans the federal government is ready, willing, and able to help. President Trump waved a Texas flag after his visit to a Corpus Christi firehouse and addressed Harvey relief efforts.
This is historic, it's epic what happened, but you know what? It happened in Texas, and Texas can handle anything.
Inside, he got a briefing from state and local officials.
We want to do it better than ever before. We want to be looked at in 5 years and 10 years from now as this is the way to do it.
The president and the first lady arrived to blue skies 200 miles away from the relentless rain and catastrophic flooding in Houston. Texas Governor Greg Abbott met them at the airport.
He's coming here as opposed to Houston right now because in Houston the most important thing is rescuing and saving lives.
People packed onto this field across from the president's stop at the Annabelle Fire Department with signs and flags welcoming him to Texas.
The president being here, that's the first step to gain attention from everyone. That way we can get the help that we need for the families that have lost everything.
Others want the president to hear directly from storm victims.
Give them a better idea of what really happened, you know, the extent of the damage, and there's a lot of emotional damage and things like that also.
Very early estimates of rebuilding costs are at $40 billion and climbing. This is a first test for President Trump confronting a natural disaster of enormous scale. Well, right now, President Trump is in the air on the way to Austin, where he will get a tour of the emergency services response and meet with the governor again. President Trump says he could return to Texas over the weekend and go to Louisiana, where Harvey is heading next. Kenny?
Weijia, we saw a big crowd outside the firehouse to see the president. Any disturbances, or was it a peaceful gathering?
You know, for the most part, it was peaceful, but protesters arrived here and they told me they didn't think the president was really here to help them. They thought he was just showboating. They were quickly met with Trump supporters and they faced off. Even though there was a lot of screaming, though, there was no violence.
Weijia Jiang reporting for us live in Corpus Christi. Weijia, thank you.